Torun is one of the oldest cities in Poland. Fittingly, this place had the distinction of hosting the recent 10th edition of the European Veterans Athletics Championships. The event takes place every 2 years and is open to athletes over the age of 35. Some of those taking part have enjoyed elite athletics careers, whilst others have started out in the sport a little later in life. One such person is 95-year-old British sprinter Charles Eugster. He was born in London in 1919 and is one of the oldest athletes at this year's championships. It's quite an achievement given the fact that he only took up sprinting last August. He's also a keen rower and over the years has amassed 36 gold medals at various masters rowing competitions. In addition, he became a Strenflex world champion at the age of 89.
I was training for rowing 6 days a week, and in spite of that, I noticed that my body deteriorated. I was losing muscle mass, I was also losing strength, and frankly, my body did not look good. And being an extremely vain person, I decided to see if I could do something to change my appearance. And what I did was I started doing some weights, which didn't seem to help a very great deal. But then at the age of 87, I joined a bodybuilding club and also employed a personal trainer who was a previous Mr. Universe to build my body.
The 95-year-old has been based in Zurich since the early 1950s, where he set up a dental practice in his younger days. In his retirement, he's enjoyed embracing new things and believes that this has been the key to leading a long and active life.
Joy, wonder, absolute enjoyment. And the most important thing is the pleasure of being able to learn something completely new, because athletics or sprinting is something that I had never done before in my life. I was terribly slow at school. When I, for example, playing cricket, I was always the wicket keeper because I was so slow. I was hopeless.
To help him keep in top shape and competitive, Charles works with Austrian coach Silvia Gattaca, who up until meeting the Brit had never worked with anyone over the age of 60.
Okay, good, look. The difference is you have to know a little more about aging, about the body, about chronic diseases, which most of the older people has. Lucky, Charles has nothing of this. He also takes no medicaments. He's really a phenomenon in this case.
Charles's recent exploits on the track have made the news around the world. And he's been using his newfound fame to persuade other older people to take up the sport.
The idea is to try to encourage older people to seriously take up sprinting, because that seems to be something that has been up to now ignored. And one of the most important things, in my opinion, is of course the preservation of muscle mass, or the augmentation. Building of muscle mass is extremely important in old age.
What I think is that Charles is a role model. He is a pioneer. He shows what is possible if you want to do something against aging, against being in an old pension home and waiting for death. And we want to show older people that it's possible to learn something new, that you have a new life in older age, and you can change everything. But you have to be motivated and you have to do it.
Last month, Charles became a YouTube sensation after a video emerged of him smashing the 200 metres world record in the over 95s category. His time of 55.48 seconds took 2.4 seconds off the previous mark, set by American Orville Rogers. Now, with a bit more training under his belt, Charles has entered both the men's 60 metres and 200 metres events here in Poland. In the 60 metres, he faces 105-year-old home entrant Stanislav Kowalski, the oldest man at the championships. 10 years his junior, Charles shows his rival a clean pair of heels from the off and goes on to win in a time of 14.56 seconds, a new British record, but just outside the world record.
My personal goals was to just reach the finishing line alive. And that's my personal goal, but my coach has completely different goals for me, which I don't really want to share them with. I mean, she talks about breaking records and so forth, but I'm just happy to get over the line, still breathing.
From Englishman Charles Eugster. Congratulations. I've got 2 years to catch you up on that.
Important things to realise is that one can learn something new at any age. You can rebuild your body at any age. You can start a new life at any age. You can learn something new at any age. And that is probably one of the most important things to realize. And old age is not something to be feared.
We've been privileged to have met many athletes over the years here on Transworld Sport, but none quite like this man. None quite like Charles Eugster.
I want to change the world. I want to turn the whole idea of aging completely on its head. I want people to realize that aging is the most wonderful thing that could happen to you, because if you don't age, you are in your grave.
Subscribe now to our YouTube channel for the very best of Transworld Sports.